Hello, beautiful people. So good to see you. Ooh, look how you are looking. My name is Ohavia Phillips, and welcome to another episode of the cOHllab, where we get to highlight, amplify all things business owners, creatives, and just the good folks here in Charlotte that are definitely a jewel in Charlotte's crown. Speaking of being a jewel in Charlotte's crown, well, we definitely have a jewel on the other end of this couch. You all, I would love to introduce the beautiful Kim McMillon of OptimillonDesign4U. Y'all, if you are into anything customizable, if you're into anything unique, a personalized gift, let OptimillonDesign4U be your one-stop shop. When I tell you I got some gifts off camera, and I can't even cry because these lashes are not mine. But as soon as we are done with this interview, y'all are going to see all of the gifts that Kim got for me. Girl, I love you so much. Thank you. At this time, virtually go crazy in the chat for Kim. How are you, beautiful?
Thank you. I'm excited to be here. Woohoo!
Let me tell y'all, so this was a while in the making. And every time we met on Zoom, I was just like, I couldn't wait. It was that one meeting and I was like, Kim, it's time. We got to do this.
You have great excitement. Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited.
Yes, it's my honor. Okay, so all these treats.
Yes.
You did your big one. And also, too, familiaaaa, I got to show you the chair that Kim gifted me with. And I got a surprise for you because, you know, festival season is coming up. Summertime is coming up. So we're going to get y'all right. But in the meantime, Kim, one of the things I love about the cOHllab is we get to celebrate, amplify, and highlight all things entrepreneurs and business owners. But I love to start with the origin story, right?
Okay.
So can we take us all the way back, okay? So what inspired you to start Optimillon? And what was that thing that made you decide, you know what, we're going to be different, unique, personalized, and bring something different to this industry?
Well, you know, I actually started a long time ago with making baby quilts. Some good friends of mine, we were older moms, and so I wanted to personalize them, and I needed to embroider the baby's name on the quilt that I made. And it was funny because I didn't have an embroidery machine, so I paid somebody a fortune to make this patch with this name on it that I sewed on.
Yes.
And then I got into embroidering years later myself because I wanted to personalize the baby gifts and the things that I did. And so that's where it really all started, with my godson's baby quilt. He is now like, I don't know, 20 years old in high school and in college.
Does he still have the quilt though?
He still has the quilt. He used to take it with him. He used to take it with him on car rides because it was big, right? It was good for tummy time.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, dude, when you go off to college, I'm gonna get you a new quilt. So his mom kept all his T-shirts from band and camp and all of that and Boy Scouts. And so I gifted him a huge T-shirt quilt with all of that memorabilia on it, along with a big HU because he went to Hampton, my alma mater.
Okay.
And so, but it's so nice, he doesn't take it to college. So I'm so upset. I'm like, whatever.
It's like, come on now, don't forget the quilt. That's your one and only.
Yeah, I'm like, right.
Unique.
Yeah.
Right? I love that. Okay, so we're talking from quilts to chairs, but before we get there, you are also a beautiful bride. Talk to us a little bit about how even that inspired you with Optimillon and how it also kind of extended your arsenal as it pertains to what you customize, how you make things for brides to be. Let's talk a little bit about that as well.
Okay, well, I don't know if everyone, I got married at 52.
That's beautiful.
Like 5 years ago. So I was an older bride.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, I was older bride. My prince.
Oh.
And so, you know, I don't know, raise your hand out there in the audience if you have a man who doesn't really listen. Like, you tell him everything, but he doesn't listen. So, not for nothing, my husband was not listening when I told him all the details about the wedding.
Yes.
So we were leaving, the wedding was over, it was beautiful. We got married in like an old house at Ritchie Hill. And he says, I gotta run in and go to the bathroom. It was in the car. Yes. And so he runs in and he comes out. He looked like the cat that ate the canary. He goes, Kim, I took the towels. They had our names on it. I'm like, I made them.
No way.
I made them. So it was like, oh, how so when you go in the bathroom, they were up there, you know how you go to your mother's house and there's the towels that you don't really use, but they're like, so they were those towels.
Je ne sais quoi.
Yes. So they were those towels. So they were monogrammed with our wedding, with our our names on it and everything and our wedding colors.
Yes.
And he really thought he had done something by taking them. And I'm like, well, they're ours anyway. In the, the bridesmaids and everybody was going to be bringing them back.
Right,
but I was
right.
like, okay, babe, so sweet. Don't you remember me like telling you?
I told you that.
But that's what's like had me expand.
Yeah.
Right? Because I had made the robes
Yes.
for my wedding party for when we got dressed,
Yes.
and they had bags and different things.
Yes.
And then the one, should I go ahead and tell you about my really special gift that?
Absolutely.
So I gave my parents. What do you give your parents? Right? They
Right.
spent thousands of dollars on
So
this
true.
on this wedding. Even though I was 52, my daddy paid for my wedding.
Oh, shout out to you, Dad.
Yeah, he
That's
paid for my wedding.
wonderful.
And so I gave both of my parents a handkerchief with my dad's had cufflinks.
Yes.
And my mother's had a charm on it. And so now I have this as part of something that I offer for
Yes.
anybody special.
Yes.
But I want to share that I gave my father one that said, I'm going to.
Oh, and we have it?
I have it. It says, Dad, of all the walks we've taken together, I will remember this one forever. Wear these as a reminder that you hold a special place in mine. And then I have Heart Kim. And my father passed away 3 years after I got married.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Thank you. And we were going through his things, and I found this handkerchief. Totally not used. He didn't use it on that day. We won't even go there. But it gives me it's like my blankie.
Yes.
Especially when I was during the heat of the hard part of my grief journey.
Yes.
And it's a hot mess. Like you see all the mascara stains on it. You
Oh,
said
yeah,
you
that's
can't, you can't cry. Like
That's
so,
how my handkerchief would look too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it's just a really nice memento.
Absolutely.
Right, that he has. And my mother has hers. I forgot what saying I put on hers.
Yes.
But for brides or I had a bride who wants to do something for her fiance. She has a
Yes.
saying that the grandfather who's passed for her fiance, and we're going to put that saying in his name,
Yes.
and it's going to be a handkerchief.
Oh.
And then the charm that she picked is the locket, so that she can have a picture of her fiance and the picture of the grandfather. And that's what she's gifting
Yes.
her fiance on their wedding day.
Yes. Oh,
I don't want to
my
say what it is because
goodness.
maybe they watched the podcast.
And they're definitely going to be watching, so we're
Yes.
not going to tell. But you know what I love about your business, Kim? So intentional. And you just take personalized gifts to the next level. And these aren't just products, right? They're products with a purpose, whether it's remembering our loved ones or whether it's, coming with us on our special day. Like, I'm thinking about how I get married in the spring. And I'm like, I want a handkerchief. My mama need a handkerchief. My dad need a handkerchief, And it's just so beautiful. And that's what I love about OptimillionDesign is you're taking the regular and basic and you're elevating it in so many ways. And it's also like a memento, right? Would you
Yes.
say that?
Yes.
To
It's a
remember and hold on to forever.
But it's functional.
That's right.
It's
That's
functional.
Right. That's right. I agree.
And it's something that I have been gifting people when there's a loved one that has passed away.
Yeah.
I gift them a handkerchief.
Yes.
And I say, this is to help you remember during your memories.
Yeah.
Always remember the memories that this person had. And they're close to you.
Yes.
And so that helps them.
So beautiful. Oh my goodness.
As opposed, as in a card, and it's in the card.
Right.
But they always, they have that.
Yes.
And that day of, you need it even beyond that day.
I love that. And that's true. And they will hold on to it forever. And you know what I also love? It's getting warm here in Charlotte and beyond. I mean, can you feel it? It's feeling like spring has sprung.
It's going to be 89 on Saturday.
Oh my goodness. I can't wait to be outside with my chair that they'll just have to see later,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Because
yes,
I can't
yes.
wait for y'all to get your own chair. And we got a special code for you all to use. Yep, you already know we always give back here on the cOHllab, but we'll get to that in just a bit. So from quilts to decorative towels and now chairs, let's talk about the evolution of OptimillionDesign, right?
Okay.
How did you graduate from doing the most gorgeous things on that scale and now customizing chairs for festivals, events, you name it? Talk to us about that process.
Well, I needed a chair. I had gotten one. I don't know how old it was at one of the AKA conventions in the Ben Roof, and
Shout out to the Soros.
it was ski week. It was like your normal chair you fold up, and it was screen print AKA. But I broke it, and I kept going back and back and back,
Yes.
and it wasn't there,
Right.
at different conventions.
Yes.
So I was like, well, I'll just make my own,
Yes.
right? I can embroider, I can do this.
Ooh.
So I was like, I found a green chair online that I
Yes.
could embroider. I asked my husband, I was like, hey, you want one? He's a cute. He's like, yes. I got him a purple one. And it was during COVID, so we were doing social distancing.
Okay.
And I was outside, and I came out, and I pulled out my chair, and everybody was like, "What? Like, where did you?
Hold up, this is cute.
Yeah, where did you get that?"
Yes.
And I was like, "I made it." And they were like, "What, Kim? Are you selling them?" And I was like, I didn't know what to say. And then one of my other stores is a good girlfriend of mine. She said, yes, yes.
Say you're selling them.
She was
Say
like,
you're selling them.
She was like, yes, she sells them. She sells them. And I was like,
do you want
yeah.
yours this week? Right.
And so then I was like, okay, yeah, I'm selling it. And I had to figure out how to do that on
Yes.
a mass production scale. And so I bought the commercial embroidery machine.
Yes.
And so that's where it all started. And I'm
Ooh.
always like out with my chair. I with my daughter plays tennis, high school tennis, and it was hot. And I pulled out my chair and I had my umbrella, and they like, Miss McMillon is always prepared. And I was just like,
yes.
yes.
I love that. But you know what I love the most? As it pertains to all things OptimillonDesign, it's not just cute, it's also functional. And it lasts
It's
for
functional.
a very long time. And even when I think about your business, Kim, what I love is, yes, you're going to have the opulence. Yes, paying attention to detail. But again, fully functional, personalized, and unique. Talk to us a little bit about why that is so key and how that separates you from other businesses. Because that's what I love about yours.
Well, first of all, embroidery in general. And there's a lot of things that are screen printed.
That's right.
But if you notice embroidery, that's a needle going in and creating a hole.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to have good fabrics, quality products.
Yes.
If you go in a gift shop, you'll notice that what's embroidered is going to be a lot more expensive.
Yes.
The quality of the t-shirt and the sweatshirt
It's true.
is going to be different.
Yes.
And so I want people to have things that are functional,
That's right.
right? You can use it, and it's not just going to collect dust
That part.
in your house.
Yes.
We all got a lot of stuff.
Absolutely.
Right?
I have a whole stuff shelf.
You just got
Come
stuff.
on. Yes.
So let me gift you something that's going to last.
Yes.
And it's personal because it's got your name on it.
yes.
And it's got your favorite colors on it. Or it has your line name on it.
Okay.
Right?
I love
It's just different.
Yes.
So so that's where I started. So the chairs, and that vendor is very has a built to last 100% guarantee.
Nice.
So if anything happens to any of the products
Mm-hmm.
that you buy of that brand,
Mhm.
my chairs are definitely like that brand. You can reach out to them and they'll replace it.
Wait, like you can call and someone's going to pick up and they'll replace it?
I don't know if you have to ship it to them, but
Okay.
I know I had gifted someone, my mother. They have a nice.
Love you, Mom.
They have a cheese board, like a nice cheese board that's in the shape of a golf course
Nice.
with the little flag on it and
I
everything.
love that details. Come on.
Well, someone lost the flag. So I'm just saying, someone lost the flag, and I said, "Just can you email this customer service number and see what?" And they sent her another flag. They just sent her another
Simple
flag.
as that. And that's what I love. Entrepreneurs who look out for each other. Fixed.
She just emailed whatever the number was on the website.
Yes.
And they sent it back to her.
And that's what I love too. But can we get into the details a little bit? Cheese board in the shape of a golf course, a flag on the end. Even when I think about these sweet gifts that you gave, like bride on this tassel, like paying attention to detail is truly what you have a PhD in. Let's talk about why that's so important, especially as it pertains to setting apart OptimillonDesign, like that detail. Talk about how did you spend so much time paying attention to the detail?
Well, I think I was born that way. I'm a little extreme.
Well, I love it.
Right. I'm
Not
very I pay attention to the details.
Yes.
So that's a little bit of my personality. I grew up crafting and everything. My mother
Yes.
has a home economics degree. So I grew up doing things like we would go to some place like a fair, like the spring show.
Yes.
And growing up, we would just go and we might buy one thing that we like. We would look at it and be like, we can make it. So we would buy one and then we would figure out how to make it. And so I've always
Yes.
paid attention to detail. I like things that are quality.
Yes.
I like things that are different.
Yes.
I don't want to necessarily look like everyone. I want to stand out in a good way and in a positive way.
That part. Yes, absolutely.
And then if you think about it, it's so hard. We're so commercialized, especially in the US. There's so many things that you can get. And so you don't know what to get for somebody because you're like, what do you get them?
Well, that's why I do gift cards, because I'm stressed.
You do gift cards. It's easy. Let me give them a gift card. I know they like the store.
Right.
But it's so nice to be able to give them somebody with something with their name on it. Like, how many things before today did you have with your name on it?
Kim,
Ohavia.
I'm not even trying to flatter you. I promise you, when I walked in the studio and I saw that chair, I literally started like tearing up. And I was like, it just makes it feel so special. It makes it feel like it's yours. And then that quality, the time it took, yeah. Exactly.
So that's when you have something with your name on it.
Yes.
It's got, whether you have a common name like me, Kim.
Yes.
You can find that in the store.
Yes.
Maybe not.
Yes.
What you're looking for. But what if you have a different name or you spell it differently?
That part. I was about to say, yep. What do?
You spell it differently.
Yes.
So my husband's chair, he's a Q. So his line name is Enforcer. He used to be a North Carolina State Trooper.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay.
And so his line name is Enforcer. And so his back of his chair says Enforcer.
Okay. I love that. Yes. And the detail's so great, y'all. I wish you can. Well, I'll show you the chair. But if you could feel the quality on these chairs, the quality in the canvas, even the quality like when you embroidered it. I mean, and the color so vibrant. That's just how you know that it's different. It's just the details that really tell on itself, and it never fails.
So the chair has its own side table. It's guaranteed built to last by my vendor. It also has a side caddy that you can take on and off.
Yes.
So you can pack up all your little things. You can put your water bottle in it if you want to.
Okay.
And you could put some magazines and different things. You can put your keys in there.
Yes.
And then it folds up, and it also has a side strap.
Nice.
So you can put a side strap on it.
Yes. Oh, I love this. Well, festival season is upon us.
It is.
This is actually my favorite time of year because that's when all the festivals roll out. And speaking of, you have something very big coming up in Atlanta. We talked about it, via Zoom, but I think that we should share because y'all need your chairs, okay? Festival season is coming up. Some of your favorite artists are coming to your cities. You're going to be sitting outside, sports moms and dads. This is for you. Talk to us a little bit about what you have coming up in Atlanta.
So for the first time, I'm going to go to the seersuckle and sundresses with sundresses and seersuckle. I think it's the 14th one in Atlanta. It was the original one.
Yes.
Apparently, they're already sold out.
Yes, they are.
10,000 tickets are already sold out.
10,000 tickets gone. That's a fact.
Well, they have a marketplace that starts on Friday, and they also have it on Saturday before the event.
Yes.
And so what I'm doing is I'm allowing people to pre-order because I can't personalize them on site.
That's right. Yeah.
The design portion of the business and consultation is actually the most time consuming.
Yes.
Stitching it out doesn't take that long.
Yes.
And so I'm encouraging people to pre-order their chairs, and then they can pick it. They don't even have to worry about shipping it and carrying it. I'm going to have it there. And so at the marketplace, they can come pick up their chair and it'll already be ready. Or anything that I personalize, whether they want the chair, whether they want a cooler backpack. I even have this, it's a 12-pack can cooler seat.
12-pack can cooler seat.
So it folds up into nothing. You put 12 cans of whatever in there in your ice, and it has a strap that I'll personalize, and then you can sit on that.
That's my kind of carrying on, Kim. And we love it like that.
So I'll have all those things. So I will bring it to them, and they can pick it up from me already personalized.
Yes.
And then I'm also going to have a service for those people who fly in, and for a nominal fee.
Yes.
I will ship it back to their home for them so they don't have to worry about taking it on the plane.
Oh.
But if you're not going to that, we have a number of events coming up here in Charlotte.
Absolutely. We have Love and Life Festival coming up in May. I mean, just to name a few, all you have to do is visit any of your favorite IG Live pages where, they say all the things coming up. Festival season is upon us. And I just feel like you need your custom chair.
You do.
Specifically from OptimillonDesign4U.
You do. And I have it at sporting events.
Yeah.
I even had it, there were long lines for the voting season.
Nice.
I was sitting down. in line. I was sitting down. I came. I
Everybody
had
was
my
standing
blanket.
up,
It was
hot,
cold.
cold.
It was cold. I had me a blanket.
I love that.
And I pulled it out and I would move my chair.
In your own chair.
Yeah, I had my own chair.
Okay.
My chair is a green chair.
Oh.
And it has a pink tennis racket on it.
Yes.
And it says, Kim is on the court. And so it doesn't, so you know I'm an AKA. People are like, are you an AKA? I'm like, yes.
Y'all already know. Come on, stop.
I am.
Yes.
But it's very comfortable. And I have it on the court for me. And I keep all my stuff. And sometimes courts have benches, sometimes they don't. But I got someplace to sit.
Yes, and that's what it is. You know what also I love is you put your name in your business. As someone who puts O in everything, collab, promo, OHMAZING, absolutely. We could keep it going, right?
Yes.
I love that you put your last name in it. Talk to us a little bit about the name of your business. Why OptimillonDesign4U, right? Even though your last name is McMillon, talk to why that was so key.
Well, I take great pride in being a McMillon. My dad was the oldest of 11 children.
Wow.
And I'm his only biological child.
Wow.
And so I really wanted to be homage to my dad's last name, right? So you could always find, we have McMillon Barbecue, but I don't have a barbecue place. So I have Optimillon. So it's LLON.
That's right.
Everybody goes ION, like million.
Which we're flattered by.
Yes. So it was a little bit of play on my last name.
Nice.
My maiden name. So it's OptimillonDesign4U, LLON, when you're looking for me online, LLON.
That's right.
And then it's design, the number 4, U.
Ooh.
And it's the letter U. So it's design, number 4, and then the letter U.
And it definitely embodies that, right? Because I feel like you're elevating gift giving and it really is for that person.
Right.
And that's something that I loved when we were doing our Zoom consultation call. It just leaps out in that quality. And I love that you said that, y'all. She kept saying, you'll never see the gift that someone else got twice. Everything is custom. It's elevated and made specifically for whoever the you is. I love that.
Yes. I even had, so there was somebody who came to me and they wanted a chair. They were alumni of Beta Alpha chapter, FAMU in Florida. And so she got her chair and then they were like, I want a chair, but I want my chair just like Beverly's chair. And I was like, well, okay. Well, we got into it and they were like, well, my number is this.
Yes.
And I want that. Oh, well, my line name is this.
Yes.
But my favorite one, I have to tell you this. My favorite one, I think she went to Florida State. So she wanted to say Florida State. And I said, well, what's your line name? Like, you know, let's do something different. She said, Cat Eyes. I was like, Cat Eyes is your line name? She's like, yeah. Girl, she got pink cat eyes on her chair. It is so fly. I think that's
that's fly, like with the pink lashes, but like in the cat.
It's cat eyes, and so she's got pink cat eyes.
Oh my!
And I think her chair is black, and so the pink, the green, and the white all pop on her chair.
My goodness. Okay, so I have to show some love to these gifts that you gave me.
Okay.
I cannot keep this to myself any longer. And y'all, I'm gonna save the chair for last. Can we please? Can y'all? Hold on, wait. Here's the huh? I'm gonna cry in the car. I'm crying in the car. When I tell y'all, I pulled up to the studio and Kim was like, I have something for you. This is not just something. This is Optimillon something. This is beautiful. Talk to us a little bit about options, right? So if folks like bling, like you and I, or if they want something embroidered, a handkerchief, you name it, Kim, how can we order? We want to know. We is me.
Well, I love everything bling. It was not something that it's complimentary to my business, but we just liked it. So I have a relationship with them.
Love that.
This is her latest design. And then this is the other latest design.
Yes.
They come in so many. These are the tumblers.
Yes.
They come in they come with the stainless steel straw.
Yes.
They
So
also come in
opulent.
a pretty velvet bag. Yours has a velvet bag. And you can open it up. Hot or cold.
That quality is crazy.
Hot or cold. But they come in all different colors. So you can get a green one. You can get a pink one. You can get one that's just all white rhinestones. I'm just, these are the latest ones that she comes out with. So I really like those.
Oh, we got an exclusive.
Yeah, these are the ones that just came out. So really pushing those. But you can get a portfolio bag to match it. And then here's my favorite.
I was about to say, I love this. Yes.
You got a cell phone bag. So I rock my cell phone bag. You can also get this in the colors to match your tumbler. Because I can always I have my cell phone in it. I can make sure I get a credit card and my license in it. And
I was about to
tube
say
of lipstick. I actually have
my
two
lip gloss
stews.
have to come with me. So
I actually have two. I have 2. And you get a little cash in
Ooh.
there too. And there's a little space right there where I
So
usually
much
have
space.
my business cards and things. So
Yes. And it's
so
the
yeah.
quality for me. I'm not gonna lie, Kim. Like, I wish you all can feel it. When I tell you, babe, giving. Straps are thick,
Yep.
which I love, especially again, festival season, concert season. It's getting warm outside. We're going to be outside. You want something that's cute, also, again, functional.
Yes.
You don't want to worry, is it going to just go missing right off of your shoulder? And that's what I love about this.
Yes.
Also, as a bride-to-be this spring, we got to do something for the brides and the grooms-to-be. What if, I'm in a bridal party and I want to get something for my special bride or groom? Isn't that an option with OptimillonDesign4U?
Well, first of all, we have options for everyone.
Yes.
Everyone, irrespective of your age,
Yes.
even from crib to older.
Yes.
But for the brides, we have a special page for the brides, for the bridal products. And we can customize and curate anything you want, even if you don't see it. But there's some packages that we highlight.
Nice.
So the robes, we have pajama party, because you may want to have your girls in different in the pajamas and just have their name on it or monogrammed, and then yours can have bride or something on the back, or you can have Ohavia. You can we have spa packages to go with it. We have all kinds of beautiful cosmetic bags.
I love
Recently I did a bride and she gifted her folks with, they had the bag, they had the bling water bottle. They also had there's a bling carrier that they discontinued, but she got the bling carrier before they discontinued it. And hers were gold. It was black and gold. So hers were the gold ones. And she had gold cosmetic bags. And so we monogrammed the gold cosmetic bags. She gave them the bling water bottles, and then their robes were beautiful. And the distinguishing factor is, many times when you go online and you're good, so absolutely, you can go online and you can find other companies.
Okay.
But they're going to say, okay, you get 2 letters, 3 letters, and this is the font.
It's limiting.
And then that's it. It's limiting. She said she wanted a certain design, like the handkerchief I did for her when her father had passed, actually. And so I did a special design for her, and her colors and all her stuff match. Like, you don't have to worry about.
I love that.
Like, a pink is not a pink.
Okay, thank you for that, because it's not all created equal. It's different shades, different ways to go about it. All right. I love that.
So all her girls, they were like, oh, they were amazing. And they loved it. And she was all the hit. But yes, that's a nice way that you can thank your bridal party.
That's right.
Or for those of you who want to do something for the bride and you're doing your bachelorette party, you could always do the pajama party.
Yes.
And then you can gift the bride her pajamas, and then all the bridesmaids and everybody in the wedding party or whoever's going to attend, you can pay for your pajamas, which are Prima Cotton, let me tell you.
Oh, you said premium.
They're Prima Cotton.
Prima Cotton.
Prima Cotton. They're so soft.
All I heard was opulent.
Yes.
All I hear is doves. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Love that.
Yes. It's just beautiful. It's very soft.
Yes.
And then you can gift her with her pajamas. But we have the robes. We also have, because depending on if you're getting ready, you may want to put a little makeup up here, on your back and stuff, right?
Make sure everything's
showing.
Giving.
So we even have the towel wraps for spouse. So like the waffle towel wraps.
Yes.
And then you have it embroidered, which is actually a really good gift for college girls that are going to college. It's
Living
really good
dorm.
to give them the wrap so they don't have to worry when they're going back and forth to the colleges. They have it monogrammed, and then we have the cosmetic bags. And then we have some some spa products, some soaps and things like that.
I love that. Oh, OptimillonDesign4U for every special occasion and for everyone. Okay, so there's no excuse. Got to elevate your gift giving.
So wait, let me not forget.
No. What? I'm excited.
The men.
I
don't want the men to feel left out.
Because I know there's some men watching like, now wait a minute, I'm gonna be a groom, or like, my favorite sporting team.
Yes.
What's up? What we got for the men?
Yes. So a friend of mine, she bought a chair for herself.
Okay.
And her husband was always in her chair.
Y'all got to stop doing that.
And he smoked cigars outside. And so
Right.
she was like, yo, get out of my chair.
Right.
So she finally got one for him. And I have the video of him getting, he was like, wait, it's my own chair. I don't know. I think he's a Steelers fan and it had like 4 different numbers on it. And this is the quarterback from so-and-so. And this is so-and-so. And this, do you know what these numbers mean?
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. And I should have looked it up before I got on this podcast. But he was like, oh, and you know, he was in love with it.
Love that.
Then I have another person, and then I end up getting more orders from them.
Yes.
He went to a cigar bar.
Nice.
He was fashionably late. And he walks in, and they talk about how he just rolled out his chair, and he sat down, and they were like, what?
He got comfy.
I got so many orders from that cigar bar.
Love that.
One owned a dentist, a dentistry practice. And so he gave everyone in his dentist office one with his company logo on it.
Yes.
Because he wanted to give them something different. And then their name. So it was the company logo on one side and it was their name on the other side.
Love that.
But we have cooler backpacks for the guys. We have 6-pack beverage carriers.
Nice.
We have stadium seats for them if they want to do that for going. I don't know if that's everybody, but I need something a little soft on those bleachers for myself.
Sometimes I want to sit soft. Okay. Yes.
There's a number of things that we have for the men. We have, if they're a griller, we have a really nice apron that you can get, and it has the nice grill utensils.
Oh, I love that.
And they put your name on it. And they may not want it, but they want to say, you know, I'm a grill daddy or something on it, right?
I love that so much. Yes. With summertime too.
Yes.
Like, yep. Trust me, I'm at the grill. I love that.
Yes,
That's so good. So fellas, see, we didn't leave you out. You know, but shout out to our girls. But fellas, there's something for you as well. All you have to do is head to OptimillonDesign4U, which brings me to honestly my final question. But before we get there, you are such a beautiful business owner. And I feel like a lot of times, especially, you know, with the cOHllab, folks are meeting a lot of business owners for the first time right here on YouTube, right here on Instagram, the preferred social media method. What are some advice that you have for other men and women in entrepreneurship? I'm very big on that. Like, what are some words of advice or just some words of encouragement that you would give them? Because, you know, you started your business in purpose. You bring the family name in it. It's just so much opulence to your story. And I think this would be perfect. Share some words of encouragement.
Well, it's been an evolution. It really has been an evolution. And I'm still on that journey. And thank you for helping me with my journey.
I'm blessed. Thank you. Yes.
What I would say is, know what your value proposition is, what makes you different, and stick with that. So many times people come to me and say, oh, Kim, you can do this, you can do this, you can just, it's like, that's not my niche. If you want 500 of something that's the same, I can't be competitive with that. And you know what? I don't enjoy that. I don't like cranking out all this stuff. I'm good with doing 1 to maybe 20 of something and changing it up a little bit. I found that I got a big order one time of 30 something, you know, and I was so bored. I was like, oh, I'm just cranking them out. So stick with what your value proposition is and stay in your lane.
Okay. The power of staying in your lane, Kim.
Stay in your lane. My lane is small, personalized, quality, functional gifts.
Opulent. I'm just going to keep adding words, so go ahead.
made to last, and to give that delight factor.
That's
like,
right.
Oh, you really thought about me.
That's right. That's right.
Because you remember to put my name on it. Somebody recently said, I still have the apron that you gave me.
Wow.
And I was like, I don't even remember giving them, but I often around the holidays give an apron with your name on it, with something holiday-ish. Depending on what your religious beliefs are. It'll be holiday-ish. And some things for cookies, because I'm big into cookie baking. So I'll put like a cookie cutter and some spatulas and different things in there. And that's probably what I gave them. And so she's like, I still have my apron.
Yes. I love that, Kim. But I also love that you shared just that golden, I have to say, it really is like the golden rule in entrepreneurship. Listen, stay in your lane. You're not in competition with anybody, and you've been chosen for whatever business it is that you're running. And just keep the focus. You know what else I love that you said, Kim? We have to get back to enjoying the work that we do. I'm actually a lot like you as well. I can't just crank out things back to back. back. It makes it unfun for me, and I might not come back tomorrow, okay? Because once I get bored or once I feel like I have to do this thing or force it and finesse it, it doesn't make it as enjoyable. So I love that you said that. Yeah, you know, that cranking out culture, let's be done with that. Really enjoy and have intentionality about the gift that God gave you. And if it became a business or a brand, enjoy the journey.
And that's what's so much fun,
Yes.
talking to people and about their story.
Yes.
Someone called me and they were like, they saw me at the recent bridal show.
Yes.
And they said, well, how to order? I said, this is so new. I haven't even put it on my website. We'll do a 15-minute consultation.
Yes.
We set up a Zoom, or you can come in my studio.
Yes.
And we can do it in person. And we just talked about what she was trying to do. And I says, okay, well,
Yes.
we talked through the design, and there you go.
I love that. Ooh, I love that so much. And then also too, Kim, you know what I also love? When you're a business owner, you're building a community, right? And that's what I love about OptimillonDesign4U is for every person, you are part of a very important and special memory. And so that's just so cool because you're building your family and then they tell their people.
Yes.
And that's how you have a business.
It's a lot of word of mouth.
It
a lot
is.
of word of mouth. Because people are like, ooh, Kim, where'd you get that? I actually sell it. I have bling,
Yes.
shoelaces. People are like,
Hold up. You said bling shoelaces. You know I work in the NBA.
oh, yes, right. I didn't.
That's okay. I'm going to get right. I'm going to get right.
I
We're
have
going
the
to get
bling shoelaces. I have. You just name it. Actually, I started out with Jacqueline Kett because in this particular vendor, just because the bling, we were like, ooh, and my girlfriend was like, Kim, we're going here. And I was like, well, what am I going to do with that? I can't borrow that. She was like, well, we'll figure it out.
We're going to figure it out.
I was like, okay.
I
And
love
so
friends like that.
So
We're
ever
going to
since
figure it out.
then,
Yes.
like, ever since then. So,
Yes.
and Jacqueline, I just love it. And yes.
Oh my goodness, I'm so proud of you. Okay, here's my favorite part of every collab interview.
Okay.
I want you to brag about yourself. So, actually, first, we got a token of appreciation for all of you beautiful people that watched this interview. It's like our thank you to you. Kim, can you please do the honors of telling them 2 special codes that they get for a chair or something? Let's let them know.
So first, we want to make sure that you are ready for the warm season and being outside.
Yes.
And so I started with the chairs, and they have a special part in my heart. And so for your audience, it's $10 off a chair, each chair that you order.
Yes.
We have a 2-week turnaround time that we
You can't
have,
beat
that we
it.
do. And then if you don't want a chair, we're going to do 10% off anything that is on my website.
Oh,
10% off.
that's amazing.
It
What?
is amazing.
See, y'all, you know how much I love you, obviously. You see it? I love that.
It's amazing. So if you want some bling, if you want the water bottles
Yes.
for the next 45 days.
That's right.
So the code for the $10 off the chair is Ohavia. If you want 10% off anything on my website, or even if you call me and we work out an order
That's
of things that are not even on the website, because not everything you see is on the website.
Okay, exclusive.
I will still honor
Yes.
the 10% off, and it's Ohavia 10.
Oh my goodness. That is so wonderful. Okay, so listen, y'all, we're getting you right, and it's a token of appreciation. It's time. Go ahead and gift yourself something, spoil yourself, but also love on your loved ones with an elevated gift. We have code Ohavia for $10 off your chair, right? Festival season, all the things are coming up.
Each chair.
I would get 2 of them. Or don't forget, we also have Ohavia 10 for 10% off anything the website. Could you do me a favor?
Or anything that OptimillonDesign4U offers.
That's wonderful.
Any order that you make
Yes.
in the next 45 days,
Yes.
Optimillon will give you 10% off
That's
your entire order. So
yes.
reach out to me.
That's right. And if you're wondering where you can score your favorite gift, tell them the website, Kim.
www.optimillon.com. OPTIMILLON.
Yes.
.com.
That's right. That's right. And I cannot let the episode go by without showing you all my chair.
Okay, you go, girl.
Here we go. Because let me tell y'all, when you see this chair, hold on, let me get up. Because you did your big one. Okay. Thank you so much, Mama. Live audience, make some noise. Okay.
Yes.
So, I have to show you all this because
This
live
is
audience,
for
can
your-
y'all see it? Is it in the frame? Is it giving? Oh my.
Yes.
Kim. Hey, do you see that, y'all? Quality. And let me tell you, with a name like Ohavia, even though shout out to my mama, I love her, she's my whole heartbeat. I can't find nothing with my name on it. Let's get into this quality. Ohavia, of course, for being a woman of Alpha Kappa Alpha. We got that pink and that green. But the quality, y'all, I wish you can just see how, ooh. And then it just gets better and better. It just keeps getting better. Like, I'm about to tear them up for festival season. I'm about to be a Loving Life showing out.
And when people say, and you know what? I like having my name on it.
Yeah, me too.
And so the price includes, the base price includes your name on your, or whatever text you want on your side caddy, and at least 3 lines on the back. And so for her, I just did her name.
Okay.
I didn't know what other stuff she wanted on there, but
Look,
it's definitely in her chair.
anything.
But you know, I always have my name on stuff because
Yes.
I don't know about you, but my sorority sisters would be like, ooh, if it's too generic, they'd be like, ooh, Kim, I'm AK. Can
Now,
I have
wait a
that
minute.
chair? I'd be
Right.
like, oh, it's got my name on it, so you can't have
You
it.
can't have my chair. It has my name on it. Look, let me tell y'all. Well, I'm about to tear up somebody's festival. That's all I know. And I cannot wait. I can't wait. So listen, here is the chair. You're seeing it live and in living
And
color.
here's where you get-
Oh,
it's
I was
for
about to
your
say,
food.
can we show them?
You get the side table and then it locks in.
Oh my goodness. And so Kim, I could take this everywhere with me, right? It's just pack it up and go.
It folds up, and then
Yeah.
you have a little side strap.
What?
Yeah, it's a little side strap.
Oh my goodness. I already won for summertime. I won already. When I tell y'all, this is why I almost cried off camera. She said, I got something for you.
Yep, here's
This
your
was the
side. I didn't
something.
want to unpack it, but here's your side strap.
Yes. Oh
There's
my
a thing right here, and then I
goodness.
keep your tags on it because they are 100% built to last.
Yes. Okay, you all. So look, you're seeing it for yourself. There's really nothing else to discuss. Festival season is upon us. Some of your favorite concerts and sporting teams.
Yes.
Also, shout out to Charlotte FC as well. Listen, you need all the things, okay? So definitely support OptimillonDesign4U. That's OPTIMILLION.
No, LLON. Were you trying to see if I was paying attention? LLON. It's a play on millions.
It's a play. Well,
You'll have millions of compliments.
oh,
Yes.
that's a tagline.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to talk offline about that. That's fire. We're going to cut that out because we don't need nobody else. That's fire. But yes, definitely be sure to visit OptimillonDesign4U. Place your order today for your chairs. And listen, there's no excuse. We have a special code for you. And I want to say, Kim, thank you so much for
you for
everything.
having me.
Also, I want to take this time. Let me move this to the side real quick because I have to love on you some. I'm so proud of you and I'm so
Thank
excited for you.
Thank
And
you.
I just can't wait for spring and summer for you, for all the chair orders to come in and just beautiful people to support. So thank you so much for saying yes to the collab.
Thank
And I can't wait
you.
to keep doing it. I just can't
yeah.
wait. It's going to be fantastic.
You know, my daughter thinks I'm really cool because I'm coming on here to do the podcast.
For real?
I got cool points with my teenager.
For real?
Yes.
What's her name?
Roxy. ROX.
Shout out to
I-E.
Roxy. Love you, Roxy. You made my whole day. Look, we got to get Roxy on. Look, if she got a business, I got you, Roxy. But that means so much, and thank you for your time. And let me tell you, familia, if you know an incredible business owner, an entrepreneur, just all-around incredible person here in Charlotte, like Miss Kim, go ahead, email me, hello@ohaviaphillips.com. Listen, I love this city so much, but my favorite people are definitely entrepreneurs. I mean, it just takes a different grit, a different faith, a different stamina and energy. And I want to celebrate you, okay? So come on, sit on the couch. Tell me about something cool you have going on, and let's amplify together. See you soon. This has been the collab.
Thank you.